Hi guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to have another crack at a lacto-fermented pickle again. This time we're going to use a slightly different method from last time, in that the brine that we're going to use we're going to actually create from the vegetables themselves. So we're going to start with about a kilo of carrots that we've grated here and just one medium onion that we've chopped up. Use any vegetables that you want, this works with anything. Have a play around. This particular one is inspired by a carrot salad that I make regularly when we have Indian food at home, as a balance to the rich food that we're having, and it's a particular favourite of my daughter's, so I decided to turn the same recipe, rather than making it as a fresh salad and using the citrus to give it the acidity, turn it into a fermented pickle, and usually the process to give it that acidity. So we've got our grated vegetables here, we've got our chopped onions, and we've got our spices. Let's have a look at the spices in a bit more detail. Here at the bottom we've got some black onion or nigella seeds, it's also known as black cumin in some circles. I've got some cumin seeds here, coriander seeds the other side. I've got some black mustard seeds and some green peppercorns in the middle, just to add a little bit of bite to it. We've got some lovely cardamom pods up top here, these are green cardamom pods, and some dried curry leaves. Don't worry about writing all that down quickly, the recipe's below, and don't worry if you haven't got exactly the same, use what you've got. Mix it up, have a go. We're going to take these spices away, toast them in a pan for 1 or 2 minutes, and by the magic of video editing, they're back, they're lovely and toasted and ready to go. I'm going to leave them whole here because what's going to happen is over time they're going to infuse into the vegetables. So we've got our vegetables here in a bowl, we've weighed them out, we've worked out how much salt we're going to need. The calculations in the comments below, check that out for how to do it. We're going to add we've added our salt, we're going to add the spices in now as well. And then here comes the really important part for this. Because we're not adding water to make the brine here, we need to get the liquid out of the carrots to help make the brine, so we can make sure that it's all submerged. So what we're going to do, we're going to toss that all about, and we're really sort of squeezing here, putting lots of pressure on to try and make sure that we get as much liquid out as we can. Let's have a quick check and see. Yeah, you can see a little bit of liquid starting to dribble out there as we squeeze it. So we're going to give it another good massage, lots of pressure, and again after another minute or so, loads more liquid coming out. Great. So scrape all the carrot off your hand, make sure you get all the little spices and everything off there as well, and then we're going to head over to getting it into the jar and get that sorted out. So you want to grab yourself a nice clean jar. It's glass preferable. Ceramic also works really well. Try and avoid anything metal or plastic, as it can affect the end result depending on what metal or plastic that you have. If it's unavoidable, I'd say plastic over metal, but try and get something glass or an old peanut butter jar. Works brilliantly, works wonders. So we've got all the carrot mix in, we've got all the liquid out of the bowl in, and we've pressed it down to get any air pockets out of it. Now I happen to have a glass ramekin that fits really nicely inside this, so we just pop that in with a little bit of weight on top. If you can't do that, a plastic baggy sandwich bag full of water works as a really good weight as well, because it fits nicely inside everything. You just need to make sure that all your grated carrot there is under the liquid. Flip the lid on and pop it in a place at room temperature, or just below room temperature, for about 3 or 4 days. Keep an eye on it. These kiln jars are great because they kind of self-burp, but every so often just loosen the lid slightly, and hopefully you'll see some fizzing, some action there. After about 3 or 4 days, if it's nice and active and fizzy, take the weights out, give it a taste. If you're happy with how the product is, get it in the fridge. It will keep longer there. But now you've got something that's going to be a really, really great pickle to have on the side with many different dishes, and a great technique to use as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, hit subscribe down below. Please remember when you're cooking to be mindful of what you're doing, how you're doing it, and use it as a way to meditate and relax and take your mind off other things that are stressing you out, particularly at difficult times like we're facing at the moment with coronavirus. I hope you're all safe, and I hope you all stay safe. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.